Hello guys, welcome to Solving Solutions, your number one channel where I get solutions to all your solving problems. It's nice having you in class again today. How have you been? On today's tutorial, we are going to show you how to dissolve shapefiles using ArcGIS Pro, right? Good. So it is simply the merging of adjacent polygons or maybe other geometries that share common attributes. So we are using the administrative boundary of Nigeria that shows the different states, right? Good. And then all the states are having adjacent polygons. So if we decide to just show the labels, you can see the different states, and then definitely they are sharing those boundaries, right? Good. So we want to now implode it within that all these adjacent boundaries will go. However, there's a beautiful part of it that you can do it based on condition, right? Good. So, if we open the attribute table now, from our attribute table, we can see that we have different fields. However, there is one field here that is of interest to us on today's tutorial, which is the geozone. That's the geopolitical zone that each of these states fall in, right? Good. So we have about 36 states here, and then we have about 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, right? Good. So we will now use that as the common attribute to dissolve this particular data that we have, right? So let's take this out for the meantime. So under geoprocessing, we search for dissolve. It aggregates features based on specified attributes, right? Good. So we can decide to float it. So okay, let's take pairwise out. Now the input feature would be this, which is what the boundary, and then the output feature, let's call this SS, right? Good. Now for the dissolve field, we have the information here, the field or fields on which the feature will be what aggregated, right? Good. So we just said we are going to use the geopolitical zone, right? So you have the opportunity to add more than one, but on today's tutorial, and perhaps because of the data we are using, we just want to use this as what the criteria or the condition or the field, right? Good, to carry out the dissolve. So let's add that. Now for the statistics field, you can decide to select or choose any of the fields here, and then the type of statistics that you want to carry out on that field, right? Good. So remember that just like the dissolve field, you can also have more than one field to select, right? Good. So and then you select what the statistics type. Then we have what the create multipath. It actually creates what a single entity that has multiple parts. That's just what the simple description. So if you use information here, you can also see what ArcGIS Pro has what provided, right? Good. Specifies whether multiple parts will be allowed in the output feature class. And then we have what the unsplit line. Now if you check the unsplit line, lines will only be dissolved when two lines have an end vertex in common. And then if you uncheck it, lines will be dissolved into single feature, and then this is the default. So we are going to leave it as default as it is. So we have actually modified some of the features, some of the parameters rather. So now let's run. Good. So we have an output. If we decide to dock this back, okay, we now have what? Let's turn off the labeling here. Good. We now have what? How many polygons? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Good. So these 6 polygons now show the 6 geopolitical zones, because we actually dissolved our administrative boundary using what? The geopolitical zone field, right? Good. So this, yeah, using the geozone field, right? Good. So this has now imploded within those states that fall within the same geopolitical zones, right? Good. So that is one way. Before we leave, we are still going to dissolve. However, we are not going to specify a field, and then we are just going to dissolve the whole administrative boundary into one, right? Good. So now let's see how that goes. So we still come back, float, then we delete what we delete the field, and then we have good. So we have a new output feature class, and then we don't have a dissolve field, right? Good. Every other parameters are the same, and then we run. So let's dock. You can now see that it has been dissolved, and then we just have one boundary, right? Good. So that which we had earlier was the different states, right? Good. We went ahead to dissolve based on the geopolitical zones, and we have this. And then we finally dissolved completely, and then we have this. So we have shown you two methods on how you can use the ArcGIS Pro Dissolve tool. One with using the field, one without using the field, to achieve your results. So thanks for coming to class. We hope we have provided solution to this particular surveying or GIS related problem. We are going to see you on the next tutorial. Ensure you keep staying safe and have a very good time. Bye.